I do get that people come to Twitch to watch gameplay and be entertained, and for some people that just involves sitting back and watching gameplay. And I think I get it with FUB, where I've seen streams where for an hour they don't touch the game. They're just sitting there talking to people in chat. And then I'm like, if I want that, I'll go to friends and have a nice conversation with them. You know, I do want to see some gameplay at least. So that's why... You can do barrels in the morning, can say the darndest things. But yeah, you're here for the gameplay, and, you know, the chatting is a nice extra. To indicative evolution of video games, some dum-dums choose to get stuck in the past, stream old retro games nobody cares about. Ugh. Akasha, that is the worst. That is the worst. If you... People play retro games. Like, seriously, if you like retro games, then at all cost, avoid Akashe's retro pixel worlds. All he does is play retro freak and amazing titles from Japan that you've never heard of. Buddy? Oh god. Oh god. How do you dodge again? I am not your friend, buddy. Don't call me buddy, pal. God, those birds. Get away from me. Yes. Okay, let's see if I can get him down. Birds, get away from me. Oh god. How do you dodge again? I need to find the dodge button. Give me a second here. Yeah, great discussions. Oh yeah. Oh, I agree. Ooh, video commentary. I like the discussions, but as far as I'm concerned, that shouldn't be the mainstay, you know? That shouldn't be the main thing in Twitch. Left button, okay. I like gameplay for sure, yeah. Wow, that Nightbot is, we've programmed that Nightbot to have a bunch of information for you. There we go, that's the button I needed. Those who just that, I respect it. Yeah, I mean, Dishes, don't get me wrong. I don't think, you know, a Twitch stream where people don't talk and just give gameplay, that's not interesting. Okay, sorry, that just reminds me of Bill Cosby every time I hear it. You can do bells in the morning and you just, oh. Well, interactivity is part of the appeal of Twitch, otherwise you would just watch YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you didn't want the, I think that's a very good point. If you didn't want the interactivity, you'd be watching YouTube. Yeah. Stupid. Oh god, no. Oh god, I'm stuck against a wall. No. We are not doing well. Not gonna lie, buddy. Not gonna lie. God, I thought I dodged that. Oh god, nope. There we go. Reload more. Headshot that fool. There we go. Whew. Okay, that was close. Bill Cosby was all about giving people a wow, FUB. Okay, I appreciate that joke. That was well crafted. That was well thought out. Harsh, but true. A lot of people maybe aren't good with the in-person interactions or are outsiders. Yeah, yeah, that makes it difficult, isn't it? I've always thought that an interesting thing about Twitch streaming is basically, yeah. Oh, keep one a quick save like Witcher. Let's see what's around the bend here. It's that interaction. It's like people who want to interact, but not necessarily. You know, you want to have the focus on you, but unlike, for instance, giving a presentation in a class somewhere, you don't have to directly face... Oh, God. Directly be in people's faces, but you still get to enjoy people's company, you know? There are a lot of stronger guys here. Also, Alan Wake is pretty much a badass. Safe place to connect to others. Exactly, Dishes. That's pretty much what I want to create when it comes to this. A safe space for discussion. Rather than, you know, what Twitch usually is people either spamming meaningless copies of memes, you know? Words repeated so often that they lose their meaning. Or alternatively, people shouting and being so misogynistic, sexist, racist, whatever, that it's just not a place that you'd want to be or feel safe in or be interested in being. And I know that Akasha actually is aiming for the same type of thing. Shotgun, yes. Don't mind if I do, but I'm gonna keep it to this for a moment.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Each channel has its own little culture, that's important, you know, interest in do bros. Yep. Same thing, folks, same thing. So I'm happy, like, this very discussion, wow. This very discussion, you know what, I'm gonna pause this game for a second. Because I need to fix this. This is exactly why I need to have good box lights. Because in the meantime, I'm actually using this lamp. This little, it's green in the back, so that it doesn't work, but one of those disc lamps to light things. But yeah, I agree, I'm not a fan of the dude bros insensitive channel type thing. That's why I enjoy a place where you can have a discussion like this, where you can actually talk about it without people shutting people down. Feta, it's good to see you. It's very good to see you. It's been a long time, you sniper. I could just watch or enjoy the environment. Yeah. Yep. It does, Akasha, doesn't it? Just this game is very nicely done. And it's older than I thought it was, actually. There's a reason why I follow both of you. Is it because of my failing dice rolls, Fub? It is, isn't it? Hey, Max's emote. That is always awesome. Okay, I am switched back. Perfect. Huthor! It's Huthor! I'm sorry. It's Huthor! Yes! Welcome back in the chat, Huthor. It is good to see you. See, I've missed you so much. I've learned how to pronounce your name properly. It's good to have you back in here. Now it's time to party. Huthor, Chief Snob, has returned. Yep, the desk lamps. Dishes, I love this desk lamp. My brother gave this to me for Christmas, I think, because I love these things. The light switch is a little bit wonky on this one, but it's so cool. Oh god, where did you come from? Hi, buddy. Alan Wake, badass murderer. Mostly lurk because chat might be too fast-paced and do something. Yep. Like to communicate with the viewer and the streamer. Depends on stream and on chat. I have the same thing. Sometimes chat just moves too quickly and I just give up. Dude Bros or Cam Girls, free TV channels of TV and MTV. Yeah. Yeah, there needs to be some content that's added. Total party time, Huthor. Total party time. Oh, God. That was timely enough. Gotten pretty Jacobin? I have no idea what that is, dishes. Hey, Gassy Mexican is, as far as I'm concerned, a very talented entertainer. I try to look at what he does. Not exactly... Well, not exactly what he does, but how he does it. That is very impressive. But, Feta, this game is, basically, you play a Stephen King type character. You're a horror story author who's pulled into a horror story, and maybe what you're writing is affecting what you're doing. Maybe what you're doing is affecting what's being written. You find these manuscript pages that reveal what's going on. But at the same time, there's an overarching metaphor between shadow and light. You use the light to fight shadow creatures and shoot them.
Glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand.
Oh, Barry, no, did you get killed? I hope he didn't get killed. Morgan Freeman impression is on point, totally. Hey, nice. Huthor in the One Ring, that is perfect. 25th, wasn't it, Fub? And what do you mean, by the way, by the most recent incarnation of the Middle Earth? Emil made Tom do it? Okay, who's Emil and who is Tom? That is what confuses me. Just reset rules, we're using the original rule set. Nice. Let's not deviate too much for now. I want to figure out what it is that we're doing, because I think... Oh, God. Well, goodbye chat interaction. I'm trying to stay alive. By the way, Huthor, good to have you back. We've finished Witcher 3, as you'll know. And it is so nice. So I look forward to when you finished the DLC. You know, obviously at your own pace, because I'd love to discuss it. Oh, hello. That means that there is a bonus. There we go. Look at that. A little hidden thingy that we can find if we pay attention. That says to the left, doesn't it? There we go. There we go. That is the hidden cache. Perfect. So as you can see, we have shotguns and flares and so on. I'm keeping those until we can run into more difficult bosses and so on. You grew up too poor to really do TT, seriously? Oh, tabletop? Yeah, if you go for tabletop, the you know, the versions that actually require you to buy loads of minis, that is way too expensive for my tastes. That's why I prefer the imaginative, narrative tabletops. The Burning Wheel is my absolute favorite. Oh, okay, this is completely off the wall, but let me show you my babies. let me show you my favorite RPGs of the moment. Favorite RPG, which is the Burning Wheel Gold Edition and the recently released Burning Wheel Codex. These babies together form an amazing tabletop RPG experience that I cannot recommend enough. It is so beautiful. For some reason, you cannot bring yourself to play it right now. Well, I can get that. It is a long experience, and it has a very specific style. The Witcher every day for a year thing that burnt you out. I can picture that. Even, you know, at its most awesome, it will get old.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Since Tom, and that's the interesting thing. Since Tom. Now, every shotgun, absolutely. But yeah, Huther, exactly. That's why I don't do that anymore. I used to do that, but that's why I don't do the whole I'm really 100%ing this, or I'm replaying this game to find all the tracks or play both the storylines. That's why I didn't do it with Witcher 2. You know, I did one path, fine, and that's where I kept it. But just redoing it just is too tiring and burns you out in games.
Ow! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open
Barry,
this
you
gate?
look weird.
Maybe. Barry. Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Barry, oh god, hurry up, Barry, hurry! Oh god, oh god. Hey, it's more, oh god! It's more focused on the books than the movie? That is just great. Oh god, oh god! That's another death. So we could spend 6 hours digging around with Tom Bombadil and having no impact on the plot? Hey, Huthor, that is exactly what I'm going for. There we go. I need to take care of these fools quickly. Don't want to deal with this guy yet, but we will if we have to. There we go. Ornstein and Smough, you fellows. Oh god, nope, 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 nope. Oh god, he can just bash through that? No, you son of a, this is difficult. You know what I'm gonna have to use? I'm gonna have to use things like flares and so on to get them out of here. Basically, flares work like grenades.
Hurry up, Barry! I'm on it!
There we go. Hi there, fellas. Oh god.
Just hang on, Al!
There we go. There we go. I'm trying to hang on, buddy. Barry! Don't do this to me, Barry. Don't do this to me. Oh god, oh god, oh god. No, 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 no. Oh god. Okay, there we go, there we go. That was a flare gun, which basically acts like a bazooka in this game.
Here it is! Al, I found the key!
Good, hurry up! Oh god! Okay, buddy. Run! Ah. Sure thing, Fub, sure thing.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come
That
back
cut
soon"
out.
sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I
Dark
knew
Souls
you were
3
gonna say
DLC,
something
Hooter.
like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
October 25th? Notes, must make notes. PS3 DLC Oct 25. Yeah, that cut out Joe Ramsey. I love it.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Oh yeah, that makes perfect
How can
sense.
you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you.
Tom
You're nuts.
Tom
You're not
Zane.
delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it. Look out!
Cut out's the ultimate weapon, I so hope. Dark Souls 1 Painted World vibes. Nice, Uthor, nice.
God damn it, Al, talk to me.
$14.99. Not bad, not bad. That sounds like an insta-buy.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Okay, here's the downside to Alan Wake so far. Every level has a reset mechanic.
Barry!
Every level takes away your gun.
Man, you're okay. Jeez, it's good to hear your voice. I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop. Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit
Nice.
some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
So co-
Al, there's something moving down here.
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
That guy's dead meat.
Yeah.
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Classy. Every single piece of Soulsborne DLC has been stellar, so I'm excited. Exactly, Huda, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. The DLC generally has been better than the main game, so I'm very happy about it.
To the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
I'm very excited to see what that
Barry,
3 DLC
just
will
wait
be.
for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry
Secure
about it.
the
I'm on
area?
case.
Are you
Now
kidding
we
me?
have Rambo.
Exactly.
Turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Secure the area. Good thing you got it with the pre-order of DS3. Oh, really, Kasha? That is nice. Did you get like a full season pass? Old Hunters for Bloodborne was her favorite. Lady Maria fight. I wish I could play that Bloodborne. Looks like that's where we're going. Ooh, look at those goodies, though. Oh god, nope, nope, no thank you, nope. Oh, Right in the face. Bang. Zoom. Right in the face. Coffee thermos. Run, run, run. Dodge or do things. Now it's perfect time with the PS4 Pro. Hey, you know, if you're willing to buy me a PS4, sure, whatever, buddy. That was dumb. That was very dumb. Okay, let's try this again, but not die immediately. The PS4 Pro, yeah, it's just... I don't know. Consoles to me are too expensive to be worth it when I have a PC like this. Oh, come on, just at least give me a frickin' light. Okay, all I'm looking for is a manuscript page. Thank you.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Not as dark, buddy. But yours of Bloodborne, Never Look Back, was it worth it? Probably not. Yeah. See, that's sort of the issue. You know, by the time it becomes cheap enough to buy it easily and then play that game, you know, I'll you know, maybe I'll buy it like 3 years from now. Oh. This is how I can get here easily. Without actually... Oh god, oh god! Easily, he says, easily. Anything I see will basically become a weapon that they'll throw at me. Nope, 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 nope. Who cares? You got Bloodborne. Sounds like it just took 6 shots of Everclear's trying not to throw up. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh god, I should have done more cardio. Oh god. Oh. Okay, let's do this. You know, the thing about this, just mechanically, is I get it. You know, you take away this ability, but makes it exciting, makes it a little bit different from before. But as far as I'm concerned, this is the stuff I had all along, and now suddenly I'm not able to do what I could before. And that makes it more annoying than interesting for me.
When he stopped the car...
Okay, we read that. But okay, we'll give it a good try, see if we can make it safely. Every day is leg day for you. I used to do some running. Haven't in a long while though. Probably should. Know how it goes. You're in your 30s and suddenly everything starts going wrong for you. Ah, that's quality there, Alan. Okay, let's see if we can take shelter behind these things. There we go. Oh god, those are gonna fly at me. No? Oh, surely they're gonna be thrown at me.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Let's turn that pole. There we go. And now I need to